Hey guys, so what's up guys? This video is pretty much just gonna be like an update, what I've, some of the new projects I've been working on. I just recorded a video with my husband, and so this video will be after that. I just wanted to take care of both videos because I was supposed to do it yesterday, but I fell asleep, so I didn't even record anything. Let's get into the video. Today is February 7th. February 5th was the 2-month mark since we lost Isaiah, and since everything happened pretty much. I will tell you guys, it has been difficult. It has been hard. I've been dealing with a lot, you guys, just so much. Like one thing I have been dealing with a lot is sleeplessness and flashbacks, and like PTSD. Every now and then I have a panic attack. So the sleeplessness, they had me on Ambien for the first month after I got out the hospital, and that worked wonders. That took all my dreams away. It helped me sleep. I was getting a lot of rest. At night I was, able to sleep. I usually would wake up around like 3:30, 4 o'clock during that time, but that was enough sleep for me. Like lately, since I've been off of that, I want to say about the first week of January, it hasn't been good really at all. Like at night I can't sleep. I'm usually in bed about 9 o'clock. 10 is the latest. I'm already too tired. Now it's like I'm up at 2, 3, 4 in the morning and I cannot sleep. And like I can lay there, I'll close my eyes, and it's like I'm still not getting sleep. Like my brain is still on. And then it's like all my dreams, every single dream I can remember, and they're just horrible dreams. Like it makes me not even want to go back to sleep. It makes me just not even, like, I don't even look forward to sleeping. Like I hate the weekdays and I hate nights now. And nights used to be my favorite because it's like quiet time, that I get to clean the house and the kids are in bed and everybody, everything's just going good, and I get to just have unwind and all that. I used to look forward to nighttime. But the dreams that I get, they're just so crazy. Like they're dreams that you would just never imagine. I would share some of my dreams with you guys, but I don't want to put anything in anybody else's head that may be going through this, and I don't want to like trigger anybody. So I definitely don't want to share that. I mean, unless you guys want me to, go ahead and leave it in the comments down below. I will. But I've been dreaming really bad dreams. Dreams that had me talking to my husband yesterday in the car about making our will. Like we need to have a will in place so our kids are not left unguided if anything ever happened to us both. I don't want our kids to just not have any guidance and just be, with whoever, wherever, whenever. I want them to be where they need to be. I want them to have what they need to have. And so we're gonna write our will this week, just for my peace of mind. At least, like, if anything happened to us, I know that we have a will in place, and that's our final word. So February 5th was the 2-month mark, and it's crazy because I didn't even realize it until that night. Not that night, it was around like 7:30, and it's crazy because I went into labor around like 7:32 that December 5th. And it was like 7:30, and I just felt overwhelmed with like depression and sadness and like just misery and just pain. And I almost cried, and I was like, why do I feel like this? And I turned my phone on. I was going to get on and call my husband, and I seen that it was February 5th. And I was like, wow, it's crazy how my body is still, like, it still holds on to that. So yeah, I was unable to sleep that night. I was up at like 4 in the morning, just so exhausted of just trying to fall asleep. I woke my husband up and I was like, look babe, I can't sleep. I just cannot sleep. I don't, like, every time I close my eyes, it's something bad that pops in my head, like, of that night, you know, like what happened. I can see the doctors, I can see the nurses, I can hear their voices, I can, you know, picture myself being like kind of out of body, just looking at myself, waking up, asking where's my baby, crying. I can picture everybody in the room, like visualize it, and my eyes weren't even open, you know, when I woke up at first. I woke up and I had no idea what even happened, but I just know I woke up and I was just like, where's my baby, where's my baby? And I asked my husband, like, where's Isaiah, where is he at? And nobody would answer me. The room was quiet and all I heard was people crying. And I was like, he died, didn't he? He died. And my husband said, yeah, we lost him. And in that moment, I felt like I was being pranked. Like, what do you mean he died? Like, he was fine, he's healthy. How did he, what do you mean he died? Like, just in my mind, I was just like, what? Like, bring him in here. Don't be playing with me, guys. This is not funny. And, you know, the nurse said, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry. And I just kept crying, and I was telling Isaiah that I'm so sorry this happened. Like, I'm so sorry. I don't understand. I'm sorry. Like, I'm so sorry. The doctors told us that they worked on him, tried to revive him for over 30 minutes, and they were not getting anything. And they tried everything that they could, and nothing was working. They tried their best, and you know, I just have to remember and remind myself that his purpose on this earth was fulfilled, and God had all his days written down in a book. Like, there was nothing that we could have done differently, we could have said differently. There was nothing that we could have done. And I'm grateful that all of his days of his life was spent, you know, in me, in my womb. You know, warm, protected, happy. You know, he never had to go through misery. You know, it is sad because something I deal with is wondering if during him dying, did he feel it? You know, did he understand, or was he confused? You know, did God give him peace during that? That's the one thing that bothers me, because, you know, I don't know what it feels like to actually die. I've only came close to death, you know, about 3 times, but did my baby feel it, or did he know, did he understand? Like I don't know. And I think that's what hurts me the most. It's just not knowing what his experience was and his process, you know, what it was for him. But I know that he's in heaven, and I just pray that God allows him to comfort us when we need it, that he's able to visit us and love on us when he needs it. It's hard, y'all, but I'm surrounded by the people that I need to be surrounded by. I still have a few friends left. You know, people will leave you at times you need them most. The times you really rely on them, they'll leave you and they'll blame you for it. But I'm thankful because God has revealed so much to me and my husband this past month. My husband lost his job, and he was one of the best workers they had. And you know, everybody always showed up late. He was always on time. He was always the one taking charge and doing his job, doing overly, exceedingly above for the job, making sure the job got done. And he was late one day by 15 minutes, and they sent him home and told him like he's fired. So my husband has been doing Uber lately, and I'm still trying to figure out the daycare situation and get cleared from my doctor to go back to work. And once we figure out the daycare situation, then I will be able to go back to work and focus on YouTube and working and just trying to get through life. So I definitely appreciate the people that have been praying for us, that have been truly there for us, even after Isaiah's funeral, people that have been there for us after that. Because that was hard, but living with the fact that my child passed away is even harder. And, life doesn't stop for nobody. It stood still for us, but not anybody else. Everybody's life still carries on. And just dealing with the panic attacks, I know that I have people that are there for me to talk to. But depression is really hard, and it doesn't allow me to do that. And it makes me seclude myself, and it makes me a very reserved person. And I don't like it, but I'm just taking it one day at a time. And I love and appreciate the people that have been patient with me and my husband. We have had so many people blessed us in so many different ways, and we are just so grateful and thankful. And I really pray that other women and other men that are going through this, that they at least have somebody. This community is not small. There's a lot of people out there that lose their baby, lose a kid, and it's an undescribable pain. Like, if you've never lost a baby, it's so hard to explain. But even people who've never experienced it, those people have been the most supportive in this journey with us. And we thank you guys for being patient with us. And I promise I'm not ignoring anybody on purpose. So all the calls and the text messages, just know that I do see them, and I will get back to you guys when I get enough strength to. Last night was the first night I actually got more than 3 hours of sleep, uninterrupted sleep at that. I think my body was just so exhausted, and I did have 2 shots at the bar that my husband and I went to. It was like a eat-in bar, like a grill-in bar. So it wasn't really like a bar, but it was like a grill-in bar. They had some really good food. But we went there, and they had like a special on shots. So I had 2, and I wasn't drunk or anything. I was just, I just feel like my mind wasn't racing at 100 miles per hour. And I think that my body just shut down. And as soon as I got home, I was asleep. I was asleep. And that was very much needed. I feel well rested today. So the depression medicine that they have me on, I don't know the other name for it, but it's called It's ESCITALOPRAM. Escitalopram. I don't know, but I forget the other name for it. This is not working. I've given it a while and it's not working, and I'm on 20 milligrams a day. So I think I'm going to talk to my doctor tomorrow and see if there's another one that maybe we can switch to, or try, just figure it out, just something. And the sleeping medicine, so since I was not getting sleep, I did call my doctor back and I explained to her everything that's been happening. I was so exhausted, you guys, like 2-3 hours of sleep a night, and it's interrupted because it's like filled with bad dreams and tossing and turning and just hot flashes and just everything. And then during the day, it's not like I can nap because I can lay there. I tried to, and I just lay there, like with my eyes closed. I'm just laying there, like my mind is still on, and it's just, it doesn't make healing easier at all with not being able to sleep. So they gave me a month supply of, it's not Ambien, but it's like second to Ambien. It's like it doesn't last longer, it just puts you to sleep, and it's supposed to work within like 15 to 30 minutes. And I started this, the first time I took it, I think it was like Friday night, so February 4th, and it's called Zaleplon, Zaplon. I think it starts with an S, the other name, and it did nothing for me, like literally nothing, you guys. I was still awake. Like I took it, and like I took it at like 10:30, because that's when my husband got back home, and then I lay down and I'm just laying there like, okay, you know, when is this supposed to start kicking in? Like I don't feel drowsy, I don't feel anything. So I started just looking up side effects and everything, and it's supposed to start kick in 15 to 30 minutes. Sometimes it could take up to an hour or two. And yeah, I waited 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, nothing. So that night I cried and I just told my husband I just want to sleep. All I want to do is sleep. And so yeah, I haven't taken it since, because if it didn't work, then it's just not going to work. So I'm going to call my doctor about that tomorrow too, and just see. So what we're trying to do is get me into counseling, to see a psychiatrist, stuff like that, but we are trying to figure out daycare, so I kind of can't do that right now until daycare is figured out. But yeah, so we're gonna get me into some counseling and just do what we gotta do, take care of my mental health, and then, you know, start. But this whole journey has definitely brought me closer to God, and really truly understanding what it means to truly trust God through the good and the bad, through the worst situations. It's definitely teaching me to fully trust God. My husband lost his job and I didn't even freak out. He didn't even freak out. We just said, well, you know, there's nothing we can do about it. Like, let's keep on going, you know? So that's kind of where we are right now. Just trying to figure out the right medications for me, the right counseling, and my husband is doing pretty good. I do ask him like how his mental health is and how he's doing. He thinks he's dealing with a little bit of anxiety, so he's going to schedule him a doctor's appointment for that as well. So we are just trying to figure it out. So stay tuned for more updates, and continue to follow our journey and our story. Continue to share it, like, subscribe, hit that bell for notifications, and just continue to support us and pray for us and love us, guys. And I'm still disappointed that my cat is not a girl. I thought he was a girl. but he's not. But it's okay. He'll be my little boy. I really bought him a tutu like yesterday, literally. Got him from Five Below, and he's a boy. Share my video, and yeah, don't forget to subscribe. I think I already said that, guys, but bear with me. See you guys in my next video. Bye. Get out, babe. I'm trying to do my pad. You're drunk. Get out.
Come here.
Babe, I'm trying to do my pad.
Just a couple seconds. Come here.
Babe, I'm trying to.
Just a couple
Babe,
seconds.
I don't have that much time on there.